All right, and welcome to the Nerd Report here on YouTube. My favorite time of the day. It's time for Nerd Chat. This is Louis Lecca. Oh, wait, we got sound coming out of everywhere. No matter how much we prepare, we always mess up, right? There's always something. My name is Louis Lecca. I got Carl Garcia right here. And you know what I like to do? Why I like this show, Carl? What? Because I'm thinking there's people about to go to bed, and what they're doing is they're taking out their phone because they, relaxing on their bed and listening to us and maybe like chatting with us live and getting some things off their chest about geekdom and nerdom. And then they listen to me for 10 minutes and they go to sleep because they're bored as hell. What do you think?
I think they were already half asleep.
We already have a bunch of cool people on the chat. Robert, I saw Intergalactic Mojito in the house.
People of the interwebs.
Caprice. We got a few monitors up here. We're a little bit late today. We were messing with the green screen. We were messing. Well, no, that's actually not a green screen. That's my room.
Technical difficulties never cease to stop.
Let us know how we sound, guys. If you could even hear us, I think you should be hearing us. And here's how this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and throw out some subjects for a while, talk about a little bit of topics. Feel free to ask your question on the chat, or go ahead and chime in on what we're talking about. After we're done, we're going to be scrolling through the chat right there and try to talk to everyone because we want to include everyone. But among the topics we're going to be talking about, and again, feel free to add whatever you want. We're going to be talking a little bit about Cloverfield, Black Panther, of course, Star Wars news. We're going to add some Quentin Tarantino stuff. We're going to talk about the Fox Disney deal. We're going to talk about Charles Manson has been cast.
There's a movie about him?
I guess. First time I hear it. Crocodile Dundee. We're going to talk about some Superman related TV shows coming up. We're going to talk about Tremors again.
A new one.
Yeah. How many other? There's like a million Tremors. Is
it the same cast though?
And we're gonna start. We're gonna start off. How many people do we have? We got people still coming in. 4 right there. All right, guys. Make sure to tweet out and share this live video cast here. The Nerd Report, the Nerd Chat. I'm all over the place. All right. So first up, we're going to talk about the Cloverfield paradox. The amazing thing here is that during the Super Bowl they dropped a trailer and. It was like, I was confused because they're like, after the Super Bowl, watch Cloverfield on Netflix. I was like, wait. And then people, and then people started texting me, and I'm like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna show us a trailer for Cloverfield? The reason
I thought it was a new movie that they're showing a trailer for.
Me too, because what they were doing is they were doing the virtual marketing like they do with the other Cloverfield films. And then what they did is they gave us a release date. There was several speculations about what the name was. What
they even had a website up. Right?
The website's up, and all of a sudden, this rumor came up that Netflix was going to buy the thing. So then it turns out the rumor did come up.
So they did sell it to Netflix.
They did sell it to Netflix, and they're saying right now reports have come out that Netflix bought it for $50 million.
Whoa.
I can't get 50 cents on Patreon.
Yeah. And they're getting 50 mil for it.
Damn.
But then, and again, dude, it's Cloverfield, though.
And like some people are talking about the chat. It was an amazing way to release it. I would like to see more of this. I actually wrote a review on nerdreport.com of what I thought. And let me look. I thought it was pretty good, actually.
The plot and everything.
Yeah. I think every Cloverfield movie actually gets negatives. The first one, you know, people want to see more. It was great.
They almost didn't see Clover.
Yeah, but we want to have closure. You know, like what happened with the monster and everything. But it was great, man. I was obsessed with it. 2 was also, you have a lot of reason to complain, Cloverfield Lane, because it didn't have anything to do with the original. Did you see Cloverfield Lane?
But I think it has a connection to this one.
It does, and we're going to get into that right now. So we're going to have some spoilers, guys.
If you haven't seen it yet.
We're gonna talk a little bit about the future of Cloverfield. Paramount did actually put out a statement that is interesting. Is something I want to see. So here's what happened. Apparently, what was I?
No, Paramount.
Yeah, I changed the subject to Paramount. So basically, Cloverfield on Netflix sold for $50 million. And I liked it. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, the people I watched it with liked it as well.
Oh, they were blown away by it?
Not blown away. Now, the thing is, the movie is like, it kind of, and there's spoilers here, it's kind of in the middle between not being good enough for a theatrical release, but very good for something you're going to watch on TV. So that's the way I got it. Mm-hmm. And it was an interesting premise. It was interesting. And I'm going to say right now that this I take as...
would you say it's a prequel?
Yeah, it actually takes place a little bit before the original film.
Yeah.
You know why?
Probably like a day before? Or a couple days before?
Maybe. But here's the deal. This is like a Cloverfield... companion book, in my opinion. So J.J. Abrams had said that Cloverfield, the reason they're not tied in, Cloverfield Lane, is because
there's something missing.
No, because they're like Twilight Zone films. They're going to be all different scenarios, and what happened is now Cloverfield Paradox explains that.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense now.
Yeah, because they open different dimensions, different portals, and stuff like that. So this to me was the explanation why we have the monsters and none of the thing is connected. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm gonna judge this one as a made-for-TV film. It's pretty damn good.
It feels like that. Feels like a made-for-TV film.
Yeah, because it was incomplete. Some of it was low budgeted. Did you like it? What do you think?
I was watching it last night. It was the first time I saw it, and I thought it was good. I thought it was okay. Loud. And then I thought it was a good connector between Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield the movie, because they do show some things that you see in Cloverfield Lane. There's a connection. That shelter that they went into. Remember?
That did look like the Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah, wait, remember?
But it's not.
But it called somebody.
But it's not the Cloverfield Lane shelter. It can't be. It did look like it. And I almost thought that was the time.
There was a sink. There was a kitchen.
Yeah.
There was the room.
Okay, wait a minute. What they did do, and here this is brilliant.
The ladder was there too. Remember?
But this is brilliant though. What we saw, and I have problems pronouncing this, the doppelganger. Doppelganger. Yeah. Okay, the lady on the ship, right?
Yes.
So that means there's parallel. What if, hold on a second, what if that shelter in another dimension was, what's his name's, was Cloverfield Lane's shelter? You get what I mean?
Probably, yeah. In a different
dimension, or a parallel Earth.
Yeah. Well, that's what it really is a parallel Earth.
See, that's something that's cool that you brought up that I didn't think of watching it. So now I actually like it a little more. Again, made for TV film, amazing.
Yeah.
Netflix bought it for $50 million. I think the production was 70 when I heard. Wow. This is a move for Netflix, in my opinion, because Netflix is bracing themselves for some real stiff competition. Disney's streaming service,
Amazon
is gaining.
Yeah.
So this is great, made for TV movie. Yeah. Do I wish I would have seen more Clover Monster? Hell yeah. Would I have liked the production to be a little cleaner? Hell yeah. But could you name a made-for-TV film that was better? No. So in the turn of that, I'm gonna take this as a Cloverfield, like a pamphlet that goes with it. Like why are they different and blah blah blah. Oh, okay. And like you said, right now the shelter was an awesome point, Carl, that you brought that up. I think I appreciate
shelter,
them.
Man.
Huh?
That's what got me when I saw when he rushed the kid into the shelter.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's.
I did notice that,
shelter.
and then I go, what?
It was complete. It had the sink. It had the dining table. It had even the ladder.
Okay, and spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Do you think that was Clover at the end? The Clover monster.
It kind of looked like it.
It looked exactly like it, but do you think it was it? Do you guys?
It's a parallel Earth. I mean,
the one at the end was the original movie.
They splashed down into the back.
The one at the end is the original movie. That wasn't Clover, in my opinion. That because Abrams had said that the one in the original film was a baby. This one at the end was way bigger. It was like huge. Ridiculously bigger. So,
yeah, it was huge. Mm-hmm. It freaking reached the clouds for crying out loud.
Okay, so check this out. You want to hear something crazy, guys? People watching, guys and gals, want to hear something crazy?
Okay.
About Cloverfield. If you watch, apparently, I haven't tried this. If you watch the original 2008 film, and at the same time, you started at the same time as Paradox. Mm-hmm. The scene where the Earth disappears.
Actually, they're the ones who disappear.
No. Right when the Earth disappears in Paradox, the monster in New York attacks on the original film.
Okay.
They open portals.
Oh,
right
that's
there.
What they said. You can open a portal. You can.
Right.
Monsters could come out.
Isn't that crazy?
They said that. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That in the show.
Okay, Robert thinks Cloverfield Paradox is a mix of Event Horizon, Life, The Martian, Gravity, and episode from Star Trek.
That's a smorgasbord, dude.
Yeah, but that's good. Those are all good shows you mentioned, man. Intergalactic Mojito agrees with me. That's not the Cloverfield monster at the end. Warner Brothers is working on its own streaming service as well. Yeah. So that's why Netflix did the move.
Cloverfield Paradox is a mix of Event Horizon. Yeah.
Now, Intergalactic Mojito as well is talking about the satellite that dropped.
Yeah.
In the original film. Mm-hmm. Is that related to?
Was it them?
Was it the Cloverfield station or a part of it?
Well, remember they left the station and they fell back to Earth.
Right.
The German guy and the British girl.
Yeah, so definitely.
And then her husband was trying to call their home base and tell them don't let them come back down here.
Yeah, because so
we're being decimated over.
Because there's more than one Clover.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
There's more than one.
There's got to be. What do you guys think? Is there more than one Clover monster? So basically, all the theories we kind of had are true about several. Well, because we nerds, we used to talk about the Clover monster. Okay,
about it.
So so at the end of the day, the movie for theatrical, it was okay. If it would have been theatrical, good, not great, but since it's made for TV, I'm gonna give it a pass, and I liked it. Paramount has announced also that they're working on future Cloverfield movies, theatrical release.
Oh, nice.
So there you go.
They'll all be connected somehow, and then you can see the.
Well, they are because the Paradox. This film has connected them all because now we know that the reason why we have all the demons, monsters, and stuff. You gotta listen to the guy's speech. The guy that was talking.
I heard that.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Makes sense now.
So that's it with Cloverfield. I liked it. It was fun. I don't know what.
For me, it raises some questions like how what's the the new girl, got to do with the original Earth.
What girl?
Remember when they disappeared and they reappeared? The girl was inside that panel.
She was a double of.
Or like
what so my
exchange?
theory on that, the reason she ended up in a panel is because the Paradox spaceship ended up going into another dimension, and it kind of like fell
with her
crashed into it, like
yeah.
So she ended up on inside a wall.
So what happened to her ship, her station?
In my theory, the Paradox station kind of like took its space in that dimension. So that's my theory.
So they kind of switched in a way, right?
Yeah, it kind of like took up the space. There's actually, and there's two of them.
Yeah.
There's two of everything. So,
right.
and the other one were the World War. Yes, there is a rumor, according to Robert brings up on the chat, that there is a rumor that the next film will take place during World War II. Hopefully we get to see some zombies.
Oh, nice.
That'd be great, right?
To be released on October.
I don't know when it's going to be released. Hopefully real soon. I didn't hear about the October thing. Some people were thinking The Quiet Place was part of it. Remember, have you seen the trailer?
I've seen the trailer. I'm excited for it.
All right, guys, we're going to move on to some Black Panther news. Have you seen Black Panther?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I had a chance to check out Black Panther. I have a review up on Nerd Report as well. I'm starting to do reviews, guys. Go over there and support it. Black Panther is at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care about Rotten... Huh? Yeah. It's going to stay there. I'm going to tell you, I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes as much. But Black Panther is 100. It's going to stay at 100 because it deserves to be at 100.
It's that good, huh?
Yes. It's going to get... Even the fan rating is going to stay at 100. I doubt... There's no way to call that a... There's no way to call that a mediocre film or a good film. It's either very good, very, very good, or excellent. Whoever says anything less than it's a very good movie is...
full of it.
No, they're not full of it, but I'm going to say... I'm not going to take their opinion.
Yeah, okay.
So Black Panther is... Yes, Black Panther is 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. The movie's awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah. It has probably the best MCU villain, in my opinion. It's the most violent MCU film, in my opinion. It has the most relatable cast. The cast is awesome, and there's a lot of people in the cast. Forrest Whitaker, come on. Yeah. He's a supporting actor. But...
Who is that? Like Angela Bassett is in it?
Yep. And those are supporting actors. I mean, the thing is crazy. It's really good. There was several introductions. Wakanda is awesome, and I'm not blowing smoke up the movie's butt. It is awesome. It is a great film. My reaction on Twitter was that Infinity War is going to have trouble topping this act.
Well, we don't know because all the Wakandans are.
Yeah, you just made a good point. Another good point. So the reason
everybody's in it.
Yeah, but man, before this one, Captain America: Winter Soldier was my favorite Marvel film.
Really?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to say it's Black Panther. So a very good job. Very good job there.
I should go see it.
Who's excited for Black Panther? Let us know in the chat. Okay, guys, moving on. The big news today. It seems like every time we go on, I'm trying to avoid the Star Wars subjects because I want to do something different. Okay. I love I love Star Wars,
but
do
something different.
No, you have to report the news, man. We have to talk about the news.
Last.
What do you mean? We got to mix it up.
Okay.
The biggest news today, I think, on the internet was that Game of Thrones creators David Benioff, is that how you pronounce it?
Benefit.
Yeah, Benefit, and you pronounced it correctly earlier. And DB Wise are set to produce and write more, and I thought it was TV shows, but no, they're gonna do Star Wars films.
Yeah, separate films from
outside of Rian Johnson's.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the Skywalker trilogy.
And now, just as I thought, Star Wars fans are pretending Game of Thrones isn't good.
What?
Yeah, Star Wars fans do not like Star Wars. They always complain about everything. I'm sorry, guys. I am not watching the Han Solo film with Star Wars fans. I can't. I like, there's
You
people.
know, they'll hate on it and then they'll line up for
Well,
it anyway.
no, man. We came out. Look, we had The Force Awakens, right? I love Force Awakens.
Yeah, it's
But coming out of the first showing with the fans, the hardcore fans, instead of a celebration that the saga is going to have many films, that the universe is going to be
making
explored,
more. Yeah.
it felt like I was coming out of a funeral, because a lot of the people were like, how does Rey know the Force too good? It's like, come on, man, get out of there. Rey knows the Force because, okay, the complaint was, why does Rey beat Kylo Ren? Okay, were you watching the movie, guys? I mean, not everyone watching on the channel, but I'm talking about Star Wars fans. Bitter Star Wars fans. Okay, first of all, J.J. Abrams went out of his way to show you that Rey had a hard upbringing. She was a scavenger. She had to scavenge to eat. She had to deal with God knows what on that weird planet.
She's already trained to fight and whatnot. And
yeah,
she hit.
She beat up on two thugs.
Yeah.
She practically beat Finn's butt.
Yeah.
She's great with that stick. Okay. Move forward. No, check this out. I got more points. J.J. Abrams showed us Chewbacca's bow. How powerful that gun is, right? Didn't Chewbacca shoot Kylo Ren with that bow?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he was bleeding out? He was. There was blood on the ice at the end.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's another thing. What weapon was Rey using when she fought Kylo Ren at the end of Force Awakens?
Lightsabers?
Yes, but whose lightsaber?
Luke's? Or
Anakin's. The spirit of the greatest Jedi. The Force power was in that lightsaber. It was with Rey. That's why she kicked Kylo Ren's ass. Okay? He was bleeding out. She's trained. And the Force was with the sword of Skywalker.
That whoever created the lightsaber leaves a Force.
The spirit.
residue.
I've always said that because that's the samurai way. That's the way
they leave their soul into the sword. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the original samurai way. You get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's why samurai swords owned by great samurai warriors go for $5,000 to $6,000 to $10,000. Because the samurai spirit is in there. The Jedi spirit is the same thing goes that. Yeah. So, okay, that's kind of off the subject. But the mere fact, Star Wars fans, not all, but they come out of the movies like, instead of like even wanting to talk about it, sometimes it's like a funeral, man. Don't go to the movie. Don't. Han Solo, did you watch the trailer? If you're watching right now and you hated The Last Jedi and you went out of your way to convince people to hate it, don't go to Han Solo. Don't go to whatever the Game of Thrones guys come out with. Let the people have fun. You know what I mean? What do you think?
I think if they hated it, it's fine. And if
that's fine, but going out of your way for
to ruin it for somebody else, that's just whack.
Intergalactic Mojito, we're going to talk about the Han Solo trailer right now. What do you think? I know Robert Garcia and
I was like,
are you going to be a Star Wars fan? Constructive criticism is good.
I'm holding judgment.
Okay.
It looks initially it looks good, but I don't know. I'm gonna hold judgment.
I think it looks good.
My initial reaction was, oh, okay, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. I would like to see more of Han Solo in it. It looks like it's going to be an adventure and fun.
I think it's like a band of misfits all in.
Yeah,
all in.
it's going to be a different kind of Star Wars movie. You know what I mean?
And they really need that, like different Star Wars movies.
Yeah. Let me ask you, when we wouldn't get Star Wars movies, and we had the books to read, the comics, they all had different tones.
Yeah, they had different stories, they had different tones. They had their own take on the entire universe.
Star Wars, it's like pizza. It's all
it's all good.
It's all good. Yeah. Exactly.
That's true.
Have you had a bad pizza? I never had a bad pizza.
You have pepperoni. You even have a veggie here. You have Hawaiian over there.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say is look, happiness is hard to come by.
Yeah.
For some people more than others. People go to the movies to escape. If they have a good time at the movie, don't go out of your way to ruin or tell them why you shouldn't like that movie. To me, that's a bigger spoiler than telling you the plot of something before you watch it. Spoiling
you
the
entire movie.
If you don't like it, cool. But
yeah, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could say if you could have, wasn't that good? There's YouTube videos that go on and on and on and on about.
That's why I don't watch them.
Yeah. Let Lucasfilm.
You guys go suck it.
Let Lucasfilm tell the story. This is a second film in a trilogy, okay?
And
yes,
it's not Lucas anymore too. So.
Lucasfilm.
You can't just have one's life. We want more Star Wars movies forever. Yeah.
Intergalactic Mojito says people need to learn how to have fun again.
Yeah, just enjoy.
They've lost the way. Yeah, with all the complaining. And I gotta say,
I think because they come into the film with a lot of expectations, which they shouldn't. They should just come into the film and just enjoy themselves. Take it for what it is.
You know, and talking about not liking movies, okay? And then letting the story play out. I came out of Empire Strikes Back, and I remember telling the people I was with as a kid that I did not like that movie.
Whoa.
But later on, when you saw the entire saga come together...
Yeah. When you connected everything.
It was amazing. It's my favorite movie of all time. By far. Okay? Same thing. Most recent. People, when I sat down to watch Fellowship of the Ring, everybody was like, oh, this is great, this is great. I was like, dude, there's nothing in there. Now, I didn't go out of my way telling people don't like it, but I was like, oh my gosh, I just don't get it. Until the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. Dude, Fellowship of the Ring is the best.
Really?
It's awesome because you when the entire story's told and you realize what everyone went through, it's so good.
Yeah. These are dark times.
Okay, these are Intergalactic Mojito. These are dark times we live in these days. I think a lot of people are missing the point about leaving their problems at the door escaping into fantasy for a few hours. You hit the nail on the head again.
Pretty much.
Very good, very good. It's exactly what I'm saying. We're trying to escape, man. That's why, look.
There's a guy that makes a living trashing Last Jedi.
There is?
How much he makes, man.
Look, man. I mean, I'll say it right now. That's why I don't talk politics here in entertainment.
Yeah, you gotta leave it.
Just leave it, man. It's like every Facebook post is about politics, man. I want to escape. I want to escape into nerd. I want to just have fun. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
okay. Look, once in a while, it's cool. Things are unfair in the world. You want to fight, right? But every post. Come on!
Well, that's why they have Rotten Tomatoes, right?
Okay, guys. Let's move on to the next subject right here.
See, that's why we shouldn't do Star Wars early.
We talked about Star Wars for 10 hours.
Take out the entire time.
It's fun though. The counter rant.
I know, right?
All right, guys. Let's talk a little bit about Quentin Tarantino and the Uma Thurman Kill Bill.
What's up with that?
Okay, Carl and I are big fans of Kill Bill. We saw it together when it came out.
Yeah.
I loved Kill Bill.
It's one of my favorite films of all time.
It is.
Both of them.
Uma Thurman was an amazing played an amazing character.
The bride, man. Yeah.
It was like beyond good. I mean, remember we were waiting for Volume 2?
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
And we met David Carradine.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, because Quentin Tarantino lagged on the release date, and we met Carradine, and God rest his soul.
Right.
Then we were like, dude, where's the movie? And he's like, oh, it's coming. You know, as he was signing
and guess what he was doing when he was saying that?
What?
He was opening a bag of peanuts with his Hanzo sword.
He was?
You didn't
He
notice
did.
that?
He had a Hattori Hanzo sword.
He sliced the bag of peanuts with his Hanzo sword. And I was like, oh, be careful, we might poke somebody with that.
Okay, so here's what happened. There's more to the story. We're not going to get into the entire story. But the crazy part is Carl didn't know that apparently there was a stunt that Uma Thurman did not want to do, which involved driving a car.
Uh-huh.
And that's a scene that you see in the trailer. I'm going to kill Bill.
Right.
Although that's
was Volume 2, right? When
yeah,
she was driving to Mexico.
She's driving to Mexico, but she was obviously in a rinky-dinky car with the top exposed, going fast,
right?
In a weird kind of
in a road, a dirt
road. So apparently, she did not want to be part of that stunt.
Why?
Because she knew she was going to crash.
She could get hurt.
But apparently,
why didn't they use a double then?
I don't know what happened, but apparently now the video was released. You didn't know that. Mm-mm. I showed you the video
just a few minutes before we went on.
Yeah, a few minutes before we went on. That's why we were a minute late. It was shocking.
Yeah, I was like,
it looked like her head split open with the crash.
I think there was like blood or something. I'm not sure, and something hit her.
Caprice says the shot was a point of view
from behind, right? Yeah.
Well, Caprice, actually, there is a scene, I think, with the movie where it's the front.
Where it's face.
I may be wrong. It's been a while. But they could have easily used a stunt double. Although, Uma Thurman, I don't think
That's what Caprice was saying.
Yeah. I don't think Uma Thurman really used too many stunt doubles in that movie. And if they did... That was the best editing ever because the martial arts scenes, it looked like it was all her. And you can usually tell when there's stunt doubles.
Yeah.
So.
He says, Intergalactic Mojito says her knees, her head, and neck were injured.
Yeah, but she looked like she was rubbing her head.
Well, she looked like she fainted or
well, apparently from what I heard, her legs got messed up. Her head got hit. Did you see the sword?
Yeah, the sword was like right here.
It hit her in the head.
Yeah, the handle of the sword.
Yeah, but was that even a real sword? I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, but it looked nasty. Man. So that was.
Wow. And you see her doing the stunt, and I think she hit a tree or something, and the car kind of like.
When I first saw it, I thought there was blood. Like,
yeah, that's what I thought.
There may have been then.
And then you see like one of the guys just trying to cradle her.
And you see Quentin Tarantino there.
Yeah.
Apparently, what I've heard with the update though is that they've made up. You know, he apologized or something like that. So I don't know.
Robert says she has permanent back injury.
Yeah. And also apparently,
I wonder if she had a seatbelt on.
Probably yeah, but the
seat kind of cars at the time
the seat went down though. It was nasty.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was nasty.
My jaw dropped.
Also, I read somewhere that we will not be getting a Kill Bill 3.
Because of that?
I don't even think it's because of that.
It could probably be part of
And plus, has that ship sailed? Kill Bill 3?
Well, Bill's dead already, so...
Yeah, but he died in the movie.
Right, exactly. He died in the movie.
Yeah,
so I
but what about Vivica Fox's daughter?
And
there was always a rumor that Vivica Fox's daughter was gonna come back and try to kill
Uma?
Kill Kiddo.
Oh, yeah, kill Uma.
Kill Kiddo. Volume 1. That's a great name.
Hopefully
Kill Kiddo Volume 1, man.
Kill Kiddo Volume 1.
Yeah. That was always a rumor.
Huh.
All right, guys, moving on. Okay, so here's a weird one. Okay, so you heard about Disney buying Fox, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how everyone's excited because now maybe Marvel will be able to cross over with the MCU.
Well, yeah, you'll see the 20th Century Fox in Star Wars again.
Not, will you?
20th Century Fox, the fanfare.
Yeah, but I heard they're only buying part of it.
Oh,
see,
really?
the thing is, we don't even know what's going on because now Comcast has come in, which is Universal, and counter-offered.
Oh.
So they're yep.
So there's a bidding war for Fox?
That's the rumor. But okay. Included in the deal was supposed to be all the aliens.
I know,
and on all the other movies, but people are panicking because they're like, we're not gonna see Fantastic Four in the MCU. Blah, blah. I heard somewhere that
they might.
Fox is not allowed, and Sony, they're not allowed to sell Marvel property off. They could keep it, but they're not allowed to sell it off. If they do sell the company, it reverts back to Disney. That's what I heard. I'm not sure.
Disney, or it goes back to Marvel?
Huh? It goes back to Marvel. Sorry, Disney Marvel.
Well, then they own Fantastic Four again. Then
but these deals are taking years.
Yeah, that's true.
They're taking so many years. So I don't know what's going to go on.
Maybe that's what Disney was trying to buy, like all of the Marvel stuff.
I'm happy if they buy the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
I wish Fox would just stay with their own stuff.
That's true.
I like having different.
Star Wars was Fox's though.
Yeah, but they weren't doing anything with it.
Yeah, they were just sitting.
They were just sitting on it. Distribution rights, Fox, Lucasfilm makes the films. Robert says we'll see the Hulk, Fantastic Four, X-Men all together.
Yeah, it should have been Infinity Gauntlet. All of them in there.
Okay, moving on. For some... the director of American Psycho is creating or directing a Charles Manson film. And Matt Smith, who's one of the Doctor Who's, is cast as Charles Manson.
Yeah, so Doctor Who is Charles Manson now. Wow. Hey, I mean...
Didn't we have a movie like that in the 70s called Helter Skelter?
Well, I was going to say, didn't we have a movie recently, like 10 years ago, about Charles Manson or that whole story?
10 years ago?
Probably. A while back.
I think it's 70s.
Or was it 70s? 70s or 80s?
Yeah, are you interested? Not really.
Not really.
No. Is anyone out there interested in Doctor Who as Charles Manson? Intergalactic Mojito is that Charles Manson film, the one with DiCaprio, because I heard it's going to be in a Manson movie as well. No, I don't think. I heard that you may be right. The DiCaprio one, from what I believe was a Quentin Tarantino film. I think that's what I heard. Robert says, when I was a correctional officer, I always seen the Manson women.
Oh wow.
Were they 18?
Yes, and it's about the Manson murder.
What about Charles Manson? He recently, before he passed away, like a few years, he had that girlfriend
in jail, right?
She was like 20.
Yeah.
Parted hair in the middle.
He had followers, man. Like.
Okay, Capri says it's about the Manson murders. All right. It should be. I don't know. It's probably gonna be. It's probably gonna be interesting, I guess. But I just don't like Charles Manson.
Is it like a slasher film?
No. Well, yeah, he's a murderer.
Yeah, exactly.
Carl, you know more about this Crocodile Dundee?
Well, the only reason why is because I saw the commercial, the Super Bowl spot.
What are they doing with that? Does anyone know?
Well,
is it fake? Is it real?
What I get is that Chris Hemsworth is this guide to Dundee's American son. He comes back to the outback to probably live like his dad, or I don't know what the storyline really is. But
I heard it's a spoof.
Oh, it's a spoof.
Yeah, but maybe. But I think
Well, Crocodile Dundee's in it too, though. He's at the bar. And
is he around?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, so
talking about him.
Mojito, Crocodile Dundee is a fake.
Okay.
It was an Australian tourism commercial. That's what people
That's what
guess.
they kept saying. It's an Australian tourism commercial.
Yeah, but now that people are probably into it, it was all the free ads, and we're talking about it. Everyone, maybe
it's in the works. Who knows?
Maybe they'll
secretly
just do it. Kind of like that test.
Do we need another Dundee movie?
No, the feeler they did with what is it, Deadpool? Remember they put out the video, and then everyone supposedly reacted well, and that's what convinced Fox to give us a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
And I think the next subject, Intergalactic Mojito. I think you submitted an article on this for Nuke the Fridge, but we're gonna talk about it here. Is apparently there's a Metropolis show in the works without Superman or Lois or Clark.
So what's the story?
A building.
The Daily Planet? What's the story there? If
I don't know, but
Superman and Lois is not in it, what's the story?
Here's another one, though, I'm going to say.
So are they doing it like Gotham, in a way?
Gotham at least has Batman.
Yeah, well, everybody's
and Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, everybody's in it. Catwoman's in it, Penguin's in it. Everybody's in it, right?
Yeah, there's too many people in Batman. Yeah, in Gotham.
Yeah. But Metropolis, like...
Okay, so
what's the story?
We have
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen Chronicles.
It's the day in the life of Jimmy Olsen trying to get into the Daily Planet.
Metropolis is going to be origin story about Lois, Lex, and the history of the city.
But no Superman. Didn't we see that in Smallville? And
then this works perfectly with this. There's no Superman in Metropolis. And then there's a Krypton show on Sci-Fi that has nothing to do with Superman. It's about Krypton.
Well, his family.
It looks like... But there's no Superman. There was no Superman in the Justice League movie. Okay. There was no Superman in the Justice League advertisement. Someone hates Superman in the... I love Superman. That's my favorite superhero. Please show him. There's 3 shows that should be showing Superman, and they don't have Superman. Supergirl should be showing Superman.
He was in it.
The few times he showed up, Supergirl beat him up. His only reason for being in that show is to make Supergirl look good. I'm calling BS. Number 2.
Well, didn't he help her defeat the...
Oh man, I don't know. but there's no Superman in it. You could show Superman in there, or get Superman his own show. So there's no Superman there, but he's mentioned constantly. My cousin. Krypton, no Superman.
Well, you know why, right? Because it's a whole planet of Supermen.
They don't have powers on Krypton. Well, it depends what mythos you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a red yellow sun. I like to go with Donner's idea. So Krypton, the TV show on Sci-Fi, no Superman, just a cape.
Well, that's because they were all Supermen.
Metropolis, the TV show, no Superman in it. Smallville, 10 years, no Superman in it. Justice League promotion, no Superman in it.
But he was in it.
At least he was in it, and he smiled.
Well, yeah, and he beat up everybody.
The marketing in Justice League cost the movie $30 million. What? At least. Really? I think, my prediction.
Damn, that's almost as much as Cloverfield.
Well, hold on, though. That's my prediction. That's not official. Because there was no Superman. That's the biggest DC superheroes. Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman.
Oh, yeah, those are the giants.
That's the Trinity. Right?
Yeah.
Show them.
I mean, Green Lantern is like a mere third or second.
Now, we all knew as fans that Superman was destined to show up in Justice League, but the general public did not. Because they're not.
How did they react to
They liked it. I thought Justice League was a good movie.
I mean,
there was something.
When they saw Superman in it,
they liked it. I think they liked it. I think the general audience liked it. Look, there was something empty though about the marketing when, like, finally we're getting a Justice League movie, and
they held back.
There was no Superman in the poster. It was like you had a perfect Wonder Woman, you had a great looking Batman. You had Aquaman, the Flash, beautiful poster, Justice League, but there was something missing. The Man of Steel. He's going to be missing on Krypton. He's going to be missing on the show Metropolis. And then he's going to be getting his butt whipped by Supergirl. And Supergirl's not more powerful than Superman. No, sorry. Superman. Okay.
No. Maybe they're about the same. Who knows?
No.
She's supposed to.
He's been trained on Earth with the superpowers way longer than she has.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
And she just learned how. And there's this episode where she's beating him up.
For what?
I don't know. Just give me Superman. Justice League movies moving forward. Aquaman announced. Shazam in production. No Superman.
But he's already there, right?
There's no Superman movie.
Well,
part 2.
He's part of the Justice League already. He's alive. They brought him back.
Okay, guys. Here we go. Next topic. Tremors. A Cold Day in Hell.
A new Tremors film?
A new Tremors direct to Blu-ray.
A direct Blu-ray.
Direct to Blu-ray movie. Trailer has hit, and it looks like Tremors. A little better.
Part of the cast is still there.
Yeah.
That's what
I never was into those films, but I'll give it a chance. How many are there? Like 17?
I have no idea.
Big Worm's overrated. I remember Electric Boogaloo. Okay, Superman 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Or Tremors 4.
How many are there? Does anyone... I know there was... What was there? Tremors, Texas Gold or something like that?
Really?
It was weird, Gold? Man. Intergalactic Mojito. Tremors movies can keep getting made. They are pretty entertaining. Michael Gross is in it. Yeah. Yep, he is.
I think he's the one that really carries the movie now.
Talk a little louder.
The whole franchise. Him being in the movie or whatever show or part of Tremors, the new Tremors stuff that they're making. Yeah, that's
the effects look good. The trailer looks good. Hey guys, I almost forgot. I had a chance to do the press junket for Black Panther, and they gave us a few treats.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Before we were gonna go off, and then it's like, oh man, I forgot to show this off. Okay, got this cool Marvel Studio bag. Could you guys even see it right there?
Cool.
Wait, let me move this way.
There.
Kind of.
Yeah, they can see it.
Cool little bag right here.
What's in it?
Hold on.
What?
I got a cool Diet Brist drink, which is, here it is. You can see Black Panther in there. Okay.
Is that iced tea?
No, it's probably like a Monster. Like Brist, I don't remember.
Brisk is like iced tea, isn't it?
Brisk. Never tried it, but I'm gonna try it during the next nerd talk or nerd chat live.
Hopefully you'll be.
So I'll be hyper bouncing him. Okay, what else did we
Black
get?
Panther.
I got this awesome hat right there.
Oh, nice.
Could you guys see it? It has some green in there or something right there. Black Panther hat. There you go.
That's cool.
Okay. Got that. And this is the prize. Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Carl fainted. The prize.
Oh, that is super neat, man.
Should I show him?
Yeah. Whoa.
Black Panther.
Funko Pop.
Funko Pop.
There's some glare.
They're right there. There you go. This one I love. Love it.
That's cool, man.
Entire cast is in the back. Check it out. Whoa. Look at that. The green goes right through.
Yeah.
You guys are probably
It's like.
also.
That is way cool.
Our sister website, Nuke the Fridge, we're giving these away. It's a new Mickey DVD. Right there. Cool for the family. Helping Hearts. So if you want a chance to win that,
Cool.
you can go to Nuke the Fridge. Funko Pops in the house. And there you go. All right, Carl. If you guys want to talk about anything else or get any questions answered, feel free to pop it up in the chat. Carl, are you going to be lining up for Han Solo?
I don't know. I don't think there's even going to be a line for it.
What? I heard there is.
Really?
Or did something change?
I have no. I have no.
Okay, guys, if you don't know, usually liningup.net, a good friend of ours, they organize a line for Star Wars movies ever since the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
And
maybe there's gonna be a one-day line.
yeah, and they do fundraisers and
for Starlight Children's
yeah,
Foundation.
they've raised $10,000. I heard this year.
Really, it's 10,000.
10,000, I heard, or past it, and
Nice.
I thought they were gonna do more. Get closer up, more lines for Han Solo, but who knows? But anyways,
They probably will.
If they do, we'll be talking about it. I don't know if I'm gonna be there.
Even if they hate it.
No, they don't hate it. It's not all of them. It's just like that 10% of Star Wars fans that goes to
And then they're always
the movie
they're always very vocal about how they hate it.
and get upset because Luke Skywalker's hair is combed to the left instead of the right, like they envisioned all these years, right?
Just enjoy the film,
Yeah,
guys.
just enjoy the film.
Just enjoy the film.
Robert's asking, what do we think about Movie Pass? Robert, very interesting. You know what Movie Pass is?
Vaguely.
Okay, so apparently Movie Pass, you pay like $10 or whatever a month, and you get to watch one movie a day anywhere, as long as there's some limitations. I think it's like no IMAX, no like just regular screening, which is an awesome idea.
That's
now
good. I'm good with that.
A few weeks ago, I was gonna go ahead and buy one because I need to catch up with films. Oscar season, I noticed a lot of them I didn't see.
So you pay every month.
Yeah, you could pay the entire year, I think.
$10.
So what happened was, as I was about to buy Movie Pass, the news hit that AMC wasn't accepting Movie Pass.
Oh.
Now, that's what I thought I read. So I don't know if things have changed.
I wonder if Pacific Theaters is accepting Movie Pass.
Yeah, we don't know. I have to read up on it, but that's what Movie Pass is. There's Cinemia. There's another company that does the exact same thing or similar to it.
Where you pay monthly and then you get to watch so many movies per week or something like that.
You get to watch one, yeah, or you get
one a day.
One a day. That's an
30
amazing
movies in 1 month.
Yeah,
About.
It's an amazing deal, right?
$10.
I think it's $10 a month. I may not be right. So, but anyways, what do we think about it? It was a great idea. I don't know. Been hearing bad stories lately, so.
Well, Robert says he's seen every Oscar-nominated movie.
Robert, what's your pick for Best Picture? Let us know in the comments. All right, guys. You know what? It's 12 o'clock. My mom is getting upset because my curfew's 9 p.m. So
good luck with that.
She's calling right now. And yeah. So we're gonna thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet.
Get Out should win for Best Picture.
Huh?
Get Out should win for Best Picture.
Who said that?
Intergalactic Mojito.
No, it shouldn't. Intergalactic. I agree with you 99% of the time.
Shape of Water. Shape of Water is pretty good. I saw it.
I didn't see it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't. Get Out. No, it was okay. But here I go being the Star Wars fan that tries to convince people not to like it. Personally, I didn't like it as much, but if you like it, cool. There.
Well, for me, it's like that's why I stay away from movie reviews, and here I am.
Well,
on the movie review show.
There's a difference. I mean, I'm not like creating videos on why you should not like Get Out. You know what I mean? Cool. If you had a great time in the movie, good. You know, I, Tonya. That looks very good. I haven't seen it yet. So Caprice picks I, Tonya and Get Out mentioned.
Shape of Water.
Mojito. Are you saying Get Out's the best picture? Robert, Shape of Water. Logan should have been nominated. Unfortunately, I don't think the people. I honestly don't think people that vote watch all the movies.
Or they don't like.
Hey guys, okay, look, this Daphne King should have been nominated. You know who that is? X20. What is it? X23. Daphne King. Wolverine's daughter.
Oh.
Daphne King.
Okay. The kid.
The kid.
Yeah, the kid Wolverine.
She was amazing.
Yeah, she was great.
She was great in it. Nothing. Yeah. Lauda. X23, I got it right. Lauda. Yeah. Oh my God, I love that movie.
Laura?
No. Are you asleep, man? Logan.
I was reading the comments.
Logan was so good.
Yeah.
And I have it on 4K. We got to watch that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bugs me that it didn't get an Oscar nomination. That's why I'm not into the Oscars, man.
I don't think they choose movies that are like, superhero movies, sci-fi movies.
Well, the Lord of the Rings, one.
That's true.
And Titanic, which is a straight up fantasy, one. Titanic's not real.
Well, the love story in it.
I don't.
I thought it was based on a true story.
Not true events. It's fantasy.
Huh.
But I wish Logan would have gotten some.
It was a really great movie. I loved it.
It's a great movie. All right, guys. We're going to let you go. We're probably going to be broadcasting live again on Thursday with Nerd Chat. Stay on the channel. We will be announcing that. Nerd Chat Thursday at 10 p.m. Maybe a little later. I have a screening to go to on Thursday night. So
asking if you're going to the Oscar parties.
I will not be at the Oscar parties. So yeah, Thursday night Have your topics ready. We want interaction with the chat. That's what we love here, right?
Or else your head will try to disappear. Like
yeah, my head's disappearing. Yeah. I got Carl here. We're gonna be setting up the background a little cooler, hopefully, and also, guys, we appreciate if you could support our channel via Patreon. Simply go to patreon.com/Nerd Report, and $1 a month buys us coffee or water, and we'll keep on going. Intergalactic Mojito thinks we should have an Oscar party.
Like during the Oscars, and then
just everyone gathered
broadcast it.
Maybe we should be broadcasting live the Oscars as simultaneous here on the channel.
Well,
I don't know, something.
An idea.
Is the Cloverfield paradox always, man? Hey guys, last subject, okay? Bonus subject. Since we have a few viewers, I want to ask Carl about this. There was a report yesterday that McDonald's French fries cures baldness. So I went out and I got 10 packs, and all I got was heart disease.
Really?
Yeah.
What cures baldness?
McDonald's French fries.
Jeez.
All right, good night.
I thought he said the other night that
say good night, Carl.
Grew chest hairs.
I had chest hairs. Say good night, Carl.
Night, interweb.
Good night,
See you Thursday.
Good night, Carl.